Hello and welcome to your introduction on using virtual band instruments. So I'm currently in my beginning band Google Classroom and there's a post here called virtual band instruments. So if I open that up, I can see I've got some options. If I'm a woodwind player, I've got flute, clarinet, saxophone. If I'm a brass player, there's a trumpet, tuba, and something called alto horn. And some instructions here. If you play trombone, which isn't available, or baritone using bass clef, you should use the tuba link. It'll be close enough. If you play baritone with treble clef, you should use this alto horn link, and that will work just fine for you. If you are a percussion player, mallet percussion uses piano link. It'll be just like playing a xylophone or bells. Drums use this link. It's better than this eCard design animation website. You can use the keys. There's also a bongos one. You'll find some links at the eCardDesignAnimation.com. You'll find links to virtual xylophone and bells. Don't use them. They're messed up. All right. So let's have a look at these. Here's a flute. Most of these work the same way. You'll probably get this redirection. You can lock the screen here so that it doesn't move around. If you're using a trackpad or touch screen, that might be particularly useful. I can't scroll while it's locked, but if I unlock it, I can scroll. So down here are the notes that I can play on the flute. The lowest one is C. Here's C sharp or D flat. Here's D. Right, so I can find the notes. Here's the next octave. There's low, middle, high, and I guess super high. Right, so you click on the note that you want to play and you'll see the fingering and hear the sound. There are other options that we'll get into with a later video. Let's look at some others. So the clarinet and saxophone will work similar to that. Here's trumpet. Again, you'll just go through that. If you want to lock your screen, you can lock your screen. Here's the notes in the middle range, high and super high. Here's your lowest note, F. There's G. You can see the fingerings happening up there. A, C. Here's some higher notes. So if you want to learn the fingerings for your chromatic scale, there you go. There's some other options here, which we'll go into in another video. Let's quickly look at the piano. Anyone can use this one. They all work pretty much the same. Here's your piano. You can lock the screen if you want. These are chords, so you can look at those, but that's not going to help you play at the moment. Here we have C, D flat. You can see it playing D, E, F, G, A, B. Now, if I want to get higher, I'm going to need to use these numbers. So key here really means octave. So 3 is the low octave, or apparently lower. Doesn't seem to be working. There we go. Now, if I press the number 4 on my keyboard, I get the low. So now it's moved to that E. If I move to 5, I just pressed the number 5 and I got to the medium range. If I press 6, I get to a high range. If I press 7, I get to the higher range up here. You can also just click on the notes. So for the other instruments, you'll see this kind of thing, and that's how that works. And there's also keyboard shortcuts. That's me pressing these keys down here. So if that's enough to get you going, good luck. If you need more information, you can see the next videos. Here's very quickly the virtual drums. And there's your key, right? If you press 0, you'll get a bass drum. 1 is your hi-hat. 2 is your snare. 3 is your ride. 4 is your high tom. 5 medium tom. 6 floor tom. 7 is crash. And I expect if I do that, there you can see them being played. So virtual drum set. Have fun, and if you need more information, check out the next set of videos.